This is my truck right here. It's a Toyota with a camper, and what I did was I would stay inside of it, see? And so we like made this so that you could put your things here, and then we got like shades up here to keep like policemen and stuff from looking in, because otherwise they knock on your thingy, and you're not allowed to camp. Like when I stayed at Mountain View, you're not allowed to camp. This is called camping. You're not allowed to do that within the city limits. And then I'd have candles for light and things like that. This is broken, but it used to work. Now I just drive my truck.
I lived on the railroad tracks, and then I met Victor when I got in the hospital, and we kind of lived in his truck and trailer. Basically, it was where could you find a parking spot overnight, because the police will run you out. He actually did have a bed, and we actually had a little portable toilet in there too. You never had to worry whether you left the stove on or not. You know, no matter where you were home.
I had a good job. I was there for about 20 years, and the owner to the company sold out. So the other people that took over fired everybody. I mean, I found jobs here and there, but it wasn't nothing steady. Then I became homeless.
You can't shower every day, you know, and you didn't know if it rains, your clothes are ruined, you know. Even if you put them in a plastic bag, they still get wet because they sweat. Ruined. Went through more clothes.
My routine was getting up, canning. I'd go to Salvation Army. I'd eat a meal, 2 meals, take my shower. We would go and go to the liquor store. And that right there, didn't worry about anything else but getting drunk.
It was an everyday thing. I got to the point where if I didn't have a beer, I had to have a beer to get normal. What else was there? There was nothing else to do. You can't just sit and twiddle your thumbs all day and get drunk. I mean, you don't care where you are. It makes it a lot easier to live like that.
When I got to go to the bathroom, I was numb. My body was numb. It was getting so bad that I couldn't stand it anymore. Next day, we went to the hospital. Anyway, they put me in the hospital right away. The doctor came up to me and told me that I had the PHA, and then I had cirrhosis of the liver, and my lungs are all scarred up, the tissue of smoking too much.
The most difficult part of being housed, there's the adjustment period from being homeless to being housed, which can sometimes feel traumatic, and that you just don't know what's going on.
The toughest thing of having my apartment is getting used to it. When I did get my keys to my place, I didn't come right away. A couple of days later, I came.
Yeah, it was so hard to get used to being in walls again. I don't think for the first 6 months I didn't sleep at all because I kept getting up and looking at everything. Even the shadows on the walls at night, you know, even they looked like it was bars. You know, it kind of you feel kind of imprisoned, you know, when you've been outside all the time. I had to sleep with the windows open. I didn't know how cold it was. I had to have the windows open, that fresh air, because otherwise I just felt like I was smothering. Well, see, now I do have to worry about whether I turn the stove off or not. So that's okay.
I got no health services when I was homeless. I didn't see any doctors except when I was in dire emergency, where I ended up at the hospitals. Now I go to the doctor usually once a month. And what I like to do is they will check my vitals to see that I'm doing well and make sure that I'm on my pill regimen, which
I take everyday pills because I have congested heart failure. So my pumper no pump good anymore.
The social worker, she really does a lot for me. Like, she helps me with bus passes. You know, if I need like extra groceries or something, she can help me with that. She helped me get glasses. She hooked me up with Meals on Wheels. They come 3 times a week. It helps me out a lot because that way I don't have to be in the kitchen cooking.
Can I have a week to follow up on this?
Yeah.
Because you have medication left, so that's not a
Yeah.
problem. So what I'll do is I will get the rest of the meds from her, where she's going to write them down, and then what we'll do is we'll send them over to this pharmacy, and they'll package everything. See, this one is like Monday morning, noon, evening, night for the whole week.
Yeah.
So they'll do a month at a time. They'll send you 4 packages like this.
Being on oxygen, it's complicated. If I go somewhere, I have to come back right away to change my tank. You know, if I go on the bus, go pay my bills, or just go out and go eat somewhere or something, I'm on a limit. I gotta deal with it. I mean, it's limit me to a lot of things, but I gotta have it if I want to live.
Victor is a friend of mine. I got to tell you about Victor. He's amazing. He helps me do so many things. I mean, he takes me shopping, you know, and if he's there to be with me sometimes, and sometimes you just need somebody to be with you. He takes care of the checks and just lets me know. He told me I got no more money this month. He says, it's all zeros, okay? Just look at it as all zeros, because he's trying to get me to help save money. And that $100 that goes right into the savings account, somehow I end up needing it. If I didn't have a pet, I would probably never walk the dog. I wouldn't go downstairs. He's a motivating factor. He gets me out of the house because I have to walk the dog. It's nice. Jack likes to go out there in the sun, don't you, buddy? Give me a kiss. 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 Thank you. He didn't want to do it, did he? I don't let up on him till he does it.
The person who comes in and helps me, I've known for a long time. Her name is Katie, and she's a friend of mine. I've known her for 10 or 15 years. We met through a mutual friend. So I knew her before she was the person that helps. She will vacuum and dust and clean the kitchen floors and everything, and clean the bathroom, and make sure I have soap and laundry detergent and dishwater soap, and she throws out the trash, and she'll even help me cook, and she helps me go get groceries and other things like that. Take me sometimes to my doctor's appointments. So that way the apartment stays nice, and I can live in an apartment as opposed to living in a convalescent setting and boarding houses I don't have to live in.
Do you feel lonely, Chris?
At times. I do at times. You know, when I'm feeling down and like you say lonely or something, that's when I want to drink. But then I kind of tell myself no. I've done a lot of damage to my body. So I'm already 50 and I'm doing it for my son too. I want to start a relationship with him. He was 9 last time I seen him. We're just talking. Well, he texts me and I text him back, and like he says, we have a lot of catching up to do. We do. And I want to be around for that.
The best part of being housed is that when you can use the restroom whenever you want, and you can get up and hit a switch and you'll have lights. And also I get to have a computer for entertainment, and when it rains I don't get all wet. And when it's extra hot I can open a window and it makes a nice breeze. And also you can do things in private. When you're homeless, everything's in public, which can be a nuisance, especially if you have to go to the bathroom badly because there's not a lot of public restrooms, and you can run into a lot of problems with that.
I say my favorite sound used to be children's laughter, but I think it's flushing toilets got it beat because it's really cool. Don't take it for granted. Oh, and the heat. Just turn the little knob and I have heat. It's warm.
There was no more dirt around. I can take a shower, my own shower. I don't have to share with anybody. I'm clean every day. I can eat my meals. And then have a refrigerator, have getting your own food. And a TV. And a comfortable bed.
You don't think about these things when you're not homeless, you know. I mean, taking a bath, it's pretty special.
I have 4 walls, and I can call it home.